Yes. Things are starting to work the way they supposed to. You know what I mean? So I would like to say, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Nice. Let's go. Nice. Keep the monitor there, keep the bass, keep the treble there, the record posture up, those chords are in, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say welcome, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a pleasure, you know? How y'all doing out there? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to 1438 North Ninth, the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And I'm your one and only, you know what I'm saying? Your voice of choice, you know what I'm saying? They call me conversation, but they called me Michael Coates. So how y'all doing out there? Let me give you a big round of applause. You know, oh yeah, we're just turning up. We got the colors going today. You know what I mean? Last time I was on, hell, you're going through it. I'm going through life on real terms on every day. And you know what I'm saying? Damn, I gotta shave. You know what I mean? You gotta keep moving, gotta keep going. Ooh, let me get some water on that. Yeah, definitely. Now that's a big thing of water. Mm. Whew. Definitely. Let me get that over there. Ooh, Lord. When I say it is hot, it's hot, but it's cold. It's cold, but it's hot. So open up this damn window on that. Ooh. So, you know what I mean? We just gonna keep it real and keep it honest. Hell, I'm going through it, and one thing I like to say, I posted some videos, I definitely like to win, and in life you go through ups and downs in life. And what I mean by ups and downs, you just live in life, and like I said, on the days that when I take my days off on the podcast, I am feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I am feeling it. I am feeling it. I am feeling it. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Turn my mic. Let me turn my mic down, but let me turn the monitor up, mic down. Accompany. We got good bass. Da da da. And let me. Good, good. Y'all heard that little roar? You know what I'm saying? So boom, let's do it like this here. And I think that's really that y'all out there. So like I said, I'm gonna open each and every one of my podcasts with the difference between the winner and the champion. The difference. You know what I'm saying? This is by the great Floyd Mayweather. And the only reason why I choose to say that, you know what I mean? Because setting a standard and setting a discipline on how to communicate, you know what I mean? I'm a Gen X, you know what I'm saying? Cross-generational specialist, speaking about my times and growing up, you know what I mean? Also being a street motivational speaker, street talking motivational speaker. I have to make my own lane, because I just don't fit what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? I moved to the beat of my own drum. I moved to the beat of my own drum. And like today, I was sitting out there. I had to flex a little bit because after I was pumping, I was like, man, I was feeling super good. I was feeling super good, and every Monday through Friday, I'm saying I'm doing my thing. Is that what? Who is that Jimmy Spade? You know what I'm saying? Look at that in the lab podcast. You know what I'm saying? Let's give it to him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a pleasure. You know what I mean? Let's keep moving and grooving. So I'm gonna open up this podcast. Like I said, with the structure that I got going on my thing, is the difference between a winner and a champion. The difference between a winner and a champion is that a winner celebrates their victories. Champions live in victory as a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Champion winners know there's a chance for defeat. Champions don't even acknowledge the word. True champions defeat only exists in the minds of the opponent. True champions defeat only exists in the mind of the opponent. He knows it, they know it, and if they don't, they will. Any move, any act of aggression is seen only as one of three ways: as an act of extreme foolishness, as an act of bravery, or as an act of necessity. No matter, it's all irrelevant because in the end, we all know the outcome. That is what I wrote years ago. That's the difference between a winner and a champion. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to know, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying, champion your lifestyle, live in your victories, and keep moving. Don't celebrate your victories. Understand your victories. Give them a little celebration, but you keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do it like that. So, say, look, let's rock and roll. And so, like I said, on the days and times when I don't, do my podcast and things like that, and I have to realize I have to, is that this is a moving process. And what I mean by a moving process, is the fact that how do you go to be 51 years old? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm a wonderful 50. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wonderful 50. You know.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And she said, "You're so great." You know what I mean? So you don't let go, of your so-called rocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my rocks a good kiss goodbye. Goddamn it! You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, And I thought I was done with the lonely child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him a goodbye. You know what I mean? And I am moving on this level. Success, they say, it's lonely at the top. And yes, it is. God damn it, it is. And you surround yourself with people who come with the same caliber, who came with the same thoughts, who are smarter or who are just as intelligent as you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking all rough and ish. You know what I'm saying? So y'all look up there, send a man some stars I belong up in the sky. You know what I mean? I'm going to give y'all a big round of applause. And like I said, I posted a few videos. I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Because how the hell do you go from being a boss to an employee? It just don't work in my mind. And I'm sitting here going through my thing and my phases. And you have to have more coming in than you have going out. Because when you don't have more coming in than you're going out, then you start to feel that stress and strain of life. You know what I mean? You start to feel that stress and strain of life because you lying if you don't feel it. You know what I mean? And one thing, I'm a will, so I take care of a few. And and I ain't gonna lie. I got some shrooms that'll knock you down. You know what I mean? Tell your mom down, tell your auntie I said don't ask why. Because my feet off the floor right now, my head is moving in the celestial clouds, and I'm understanding that everything I'm going through is just life is intelligent and is fascinating and it's evolutionary and it fluctuates in an everlasting rhythm of life. And like today, I was just sitting out there dancing away my stress, just vibing to some house music, vibing out my stress, like 8 o'clock in the morning. When y'all sleep, by the time y'all wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm done training my client. I'm pumping that iron. You know what I'm saying? I look like a goddamn problem. And you know what? Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I had a lot of time, a couple years to, repair myself from the accidents that I've been in. And thank God that I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say what's up to the one and only Wanda Mac Jones. And that's how you get it, and that's how it does. When you come from the city of Milwaukee, we are all around the world. You know what I mean? Let me do that. I'm sweating, goddammit. Let me just be honest. Hell, pop the shroom, and that motherfucker is working. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's go. Let me tell you how it is, what it will do, and what it don't do. And what? Stay on your ish, man. Get your ass back on that treadmill. Watch what you're eating, or call me on the FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? And just say, Mike, how you doing? And I'll say, Juan, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? And thank you. I appreciate that you saying I'm doing my thing. And I just appreciate, because there's times when a black man just feel lonely. You know what I'm saying? And you feel it. You know what I mean? And I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm I'm a street talking motivational speaker doing my thing, and when you come from where people don't want to be, everybody want to come from the slums, everybody want to come from the streets, everybody don't understand that there's fucking demons that go with this. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. They just don't understand there's demons that come with this shit. And things may be funny at times. But you know what? When the lights go off, you feel it, you understand it. And if you done been to the pit of despair, if you done pimped your pimp, if you done talk your talk and walk your walk, then you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I just, Yeah, definitely procrastination is our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Let that me know that that man said procrastination and standing there thinking about your dreams is the killer of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama I said hi and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. You know what I'm saying? Because you are now in tune to 1438 North Night, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am the one and only, you know what I'm saying? Motivation, but they call me Michael Coates. You know what I'm saying? And much love to my man Jimmy the motherfucking Spade. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I was getting the podcast together, I was like, Woody, I'm doing the podcast. My nigga, he was like, man, get it up, do your thing. You understand? We out here pimping, you know what I'm saying? Interlab podcast. Let's go. It is what it is, and it do what it does. I spent about 3 weeks developing my conversation, developing the mode on how and which the podcast was going to go, invested in the technology and got it done. And then I was like, Woody, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. He said, nigga, call it your address. Everything you do got your address. Everybody know you as Michael Coates. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And like I told him, I had to take that. I had to take that. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, just call it your address. I'm like, okay, I got that. I was like, you know what? Just name your days. You know what I'm saying? Magic Monday, talk about it Tuesday, wonderful Wednesdays, tell it on the hoe on Thursdays, and find it Fridays and sip it on Saturdays. And God damn it, God, be inspirational on Sundays. Hey, the game is to be sold, not told. You know what I'm saying? Game stands for get a motherfucker every time. Game stands for get a motherfucker every time. And tell them that Michael Coates gave that to you. Because when I was coming up and talking to Laura Foster and a few other people, I ain't have no game. And this one I was trying to get with somebody. And she was like, and we don't talk about Lovely Monroe. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Her name's Lovely Monroe. I was trying to get with Lovely, and then she was fucking with Sean, which is my nigga Big Hurt. And they was hustling. It was Ronnie, Stanley. Let me see. It was what is that nigga name? God damn. Yeah, it was Ronnie, Stanley, Hurt. And they had two more square ass niggas, but you know what I'm saying? They was getting motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. Let's get it. Let's go. And then I'm sitting there talking to Lovely. And then she was like, Mike, you see that right there? Because Herc had on the tank top, the blue shorts, and the Adidas. The nigga was stepping and repping and doing this thing. God damn it. You know what I mean? Just move the hills on. And much love to my man, Big Herc. He lost his brother Cole. You know what I'm saying? Recently, you know what I'm saying? May we bow our heads and open our hearts, you know what I'm saying, to Big Co, my brother Brian Coates, and anybody that done lost their life up in here, unfortunately, through natural cause selection and unfortunately sometimes through violence, and most of the time it's through violence in Milwaukee. So, you know what I mean? Definitely, definitely. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep the ball moving and let them know that there's love always being moved around. And Hillside, we come from, you know what I mean? And you are being talked to, you know what I mean? By the voice of choice, the man with the gold motherfucking mouthpiece. If I spit on you, you wouldn't watch in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, let's go. And we just gonna say that's well approved. You know what I'm saying? By the pimping powers that be. You know what I mean? And, let's keep it going. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is mental health and the states of the mind. Like I said, when the lights go off and the cameras go off, you know what I mean? What is the complexities of the person who you are? What are you dealing with? And when you find out what you're dealing with, that's when you know that's when you truly know and understand, a lot of the things that you go through. And let me talk to you, let me be real. Like I said, I throw myself, I'm cleaning out my closet, you know what I mean, about what needs to be done. And I think that's just like that, and that's how you get it going. Like I said, because I'm like, damn, what the hell is that? But the button say Mary, but then again it sounds like Pac-Man, don't it? You know what I mean? And when in the process of communicating, or developing, or dumping what I got on my mind or what's in my soul or whatever, I'm a work in progress. And hell yeah, everybody want to be celebrated. My birthday just passed, and the people that mean the most to me, like my mother, my sister, neither one of them called me and said happy motherfucking birthday. So yeah, it will affect you in ways where you think that you have everything, in place. If you want to make God laugh, show him your best laid plans. Like I said, if you want to make, just like that, if you want to make God laugh, show him your best made plans. You know, and hell, let me talk to you, not talk at you. What it is, what it is, what it ain't, it shall never be. Looking for this damn. Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. Because I gotta prop this up. That's we want it like that. You know. We want it like that, and let it be known. But like I said, big shout out to, what I'm saying, to, oh, we got click up in this. Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? And let's give it, hey, it is this a rundown, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? We got the 414 brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna click right into the day of that. My Hayabusa is in the shop right now, getting some much needed different voodoo pipes. My voodoo got pipes. Got stolen when I was in that crash ass city, Milwaukee. God damn it! We definitely going to get them back, because that was a punk ass bike club that stole that, sending me a message. You know what I'm saying? And I just like to do this. Walmack Jones. You know what I'm saying? Much love to my man Jimmy Spade, better known as Rudy. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, and give a big kiss out to those that are not here and that are not doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really
awesome
that y'all all here. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. And hell, we running the race, goddammit. And like I said, I'm talking about mental health and things like that. Because when the lights go out, you know what I'm saying? Who loves you? You know what I'm saying? When the lights go out and you letting go of certain cancerous people, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be motherfucking honest. Let me just do this here. You can lose your space in my life. You know what I'm saying? If you're not active in my life and you call yourself family, then you can lose your position, you know what I'm saying, in my life. If you call yourself my cousin, if you call yourself my sister, if you call yourself my mother, my brother, if you call yourself something that is a position where you should be cared about, then you should be active in participating and communicating with myself. Even if you only call me once a month, even if you only FaceTime me once a month, or even if I see you once a month, we go out and about, you know what I'm saying? We break some bread, you know what I'm saying? We swallow some alcohol and we just vibe. There's lessons and legions in life, you know what I'm saying? Choices and chances. You have a choice to be who you are, and you only have a few chances to make connections with people that mean the most. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And I'm gonna give a big shout out to, you know what I'm saying, to my man Jay Prince, because I remember he said you got choices and chances. Every day you wake up, you got a choice to be something better, and you got a chance to be like this. So I just, I took that and said, okay, well, I got a choice. You know what I'm saying? To see what's around me, and I got a choice to see what I'm gonna put my effort into, and I got a choice to see how I'm gonna let it go. But I only have a few chances to make connections with people. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people can get finicky sometimes. And sometimes when people get finicky, it is what it is, you know? Excuse me, I apologize for that. Why would I cough into my own? Right. So hell, fuck this light. Uh, yeah, we go to after light. I had the wrong light on YouTube. And like I said, if you're not on my YouTube page, go to OGKUSHMIL. That's my YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? It got all my videos on there from the start, from 2009 on. And if you're on my YouTube page, you need to go to MICHAELCOATES. That's the name of the best. And you gotta be impressed. You understand? Talk to me, don't tell it something, It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. And this mother sound card better work. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna switch it up. That
Hello? Yeah, that was the wrong voice. So, as I was sitting there, and I'm just thinking, like, how the fuck am I gonna change these voices? So, I was messing with these goddamn buttons. You gotta find out what the hell you're doing. So, let me just get to the story at hand. You got a choice to do what you need to do and look at the motherfucking landscape, and then you do your chance. And then, when you look up, you say, shit, I only got a few motherfucking chances to connect with the certain people that I want to connect with. And you have to realize that be genuine in your movements and your conceptions and perceptions of the people that you want to deal with. That's all the fuck I'm saying. So coming from the land of the word and the motherfucking verb. Let me switch this voice.
So there we go. You better have some fun in life. I'll tell you that. You know, and there are times, when I have to talk to certain people, and they like, Michael, you okay? And I have to be like, I'm not always, in a great, most of the time I'm smiling, but I will tell you this, that when you smile for 3 or 4 years straight and things are going good, you're going to have some times when your motherfucking back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? And I got $1 million. I'm $1 million nigga in a $10 town with some $3 niggas and $1 frowns. You know what I'm saying? And tell your mama I said hi. I gave that to you. It's called game. Get a motherfucker every time. And get a motherfucker every time doesn't mean getting over on somebody. It doesn't mean taking something from somebody. It doesn't mean to always have the overhand. To really understand and overstand life, you have to lose in order to win. You know what I'm saying? You got to lose in order to win sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or you just fizzle like Pac-Man. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to give everybody a hand right now that's chose to, come out here and vibe with me today, because my mental state, goddamn it, I had to get it together. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. I'm pulling my skeletons out the closet so I can deal with this. Damn it, you know what I mean? It's a lot of good times, but like I said, when you've been smiling for some years, you're gonna have a good year of challenges, of having your back against the wall, of not having enough, and you do have enough. You're gonna have those challenges. Successful people will have challenges. You know what I mean? I'm finding that my head is always hurting, and I had to push back and say, yo, look, man, you deserve it. You know what I mean? A few times I had to tell myself. And talking to a few people, you know what I'm saying? Some that I grew up with, some that I met along the way, you know what I mean? And some that just have the motherfucking value. And like I said, if you're a friend or a family and you're not, taking the choice, and you're not utilizing the chance to strengthen that relationship, you could lose your spot. You know what I'm saying? If you're a family or a tight friend and I haven't talked to you on FaceTime, or we don't connect, a text is not communication. A text is just a little fuck you to say hi. You know what I'm saying? A FaceTime is saying I cannot physically get to you, to your exact physical location, but I'm right there. I'm right there. I can see you. You know what I mean? Just like this. You know what I mean? And really being in person, that's really a love letter to say, God damn it, mofo, you important. And when I come to certain diagrams and areas, I make sure that the people that I grew up with, like if I go down to Texas, Woody, or come up there to something like that, I'm not going to see the crass ass people that, tear me down, like the so-called family. I'm gonna go see people like my man Woody. I'm gonna go see like my girl what is her name? She down in Texas teaching. God damn it, them big jumbo ass titties. God damn, what is her name? It's on the tip of my mind. It is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? To 1438 North 9th, the podcast. And if you ain't never been with me, welcome. My name is Michael Coast, but they call me Conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to be an ex-pep. You know what I mean? So you just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it should come from the heart. So, like I said, if you're not playing your position or you're not communicating, you can lose your place. And it's unfortunately that I replaced a lot of people that call themselves my family. I call them relatives, goddammit, because we can't relate on the phone, we can't relate in person, and when we get together we hardly relate. Because when you have to threaten your cousins and your sister and other people like that, because I will stick my foot in their ass and I will pull it out through their mouth like a goddamn skeleton on Mario Brothers, like the King Koopas. When you have to treat your family like outside, they say keep your enemies close and your friends closer. Shit, keep your enemies close and your families closer. Because my sister and my cousin, they would tell each one of them, and yeah, Tashina and Naomi, we're just gonna tell it how it is, tell it on the hose. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a big kiss. I love them, but I'm gonna just tell you about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Naomi laying up in a room, probably dead, up here in Chicago. Her husband don't care about her. Her kids don't care about her, and they call themselves family. But my cousin laying up in a room, dying with bed sores and shit, and she probably dead as hell. And she taught her kids to hate me. Her daughter was like, "My mama hates you," and she taught her kids to hate me. And one thing about negative energy and things like that, you reap what you sow, goddamn it. So when you play with that motherfucking Ouija board and you evil all your life, you get an early you get an early termination. You know what I'm saying? So more power to her. God bless the dead. If she ain't dead, she a motherfucking vegetable. And I hope she passed because they're not treating her right. So she lost her position. My sister lost her position. My cousins lost their position because you can't keep threatening a person. You can't keep talking down to me. And those are the demons that I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Because as I get more and more successful, there are people that say, you too loud. There are people that say, you shouldn't, be celebrating, or how come you not crying all the time? How come you're not in a bad position? How come I can't shit on you? Because I'm on a level higher than you, and I'm not letting you know that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to play possum. When people think that they have more than you and you got more than them, you don't tell them. Because the way I grew up, and Jimmy Spade, you can chime in on this. You know what I'm saying? Real bad boys move in silence. You know what I'm saying? Real bad boys move in silence. Real money getters don't want to be known. Real heavy hitters are always in a dark shroud and you can only see their hands. You know what I'm saying? These are the street rules and disciplines that I grew up with. You know what I mean? So for me to show a person my hand, look at my mouth, goddammit. I went from having white men motherfucking everywhere with the states and capitals to, some bronze bombers sitting up in here. You know what I'm saying? Permanent. That costs bread, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't shit when I seen you, let me spit on your dumb ass. You understand me? Notice, Jade and all that. I dropped the jewels. I dropped the chains. You know what I'm saying? Went to a different type of chain. One that's electrified by God, one that's come through, and when bad energy around me, it glows a certain color. When it's blue, that's telling me that my heart is good. But when it started to tremble and it started to vibrate, then I'm around some bad people. And one thing about this gold in my mouth, and I'm going to tell you that's something good. And shout out to Juan Mac Jones, because y'all see that right there? That's called stars. Put a man up in the constellations and let me live. And I'm going to tell you something about this gold in my mouth. This permanent. I got it done at Coleman Dentistry down in St. motherfucking Louis at I think it's 710 Olive Street. Ooh. Yeah, get it right, boy. Tell them, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Get your pimping on. I'm feeling a lot better. You know what I mean? One thing about these gold teeth, when I get around the wrong energy, they start squeezing. My teeth start squeezing, and it feel crowded in my mouth. And that tells me, you understand me, that I'm around the wrong motherfuckers. When my lenses get clouded or my jade start to vibrate, it tells me I'm around the wrong people, and to step back and get above the situation and look at everybody and just don't exit. Gather information, look at the people faces, learn how they treat each other, learn how they talk to each other. You know what I mean? Gather that information, stay in the back of the crowd, and tip a few people to get the fuck away from you. Because the best thing you can do is stay in the situation without them knowing that you're a fly on the wall. That's how you gather. That's how it's called game. Get a motherfucker every time. Or sit or pay for the entire meal while everybody's sitting there arguing about tips and bullshit. Like pay for the entire meal and watch how people bow out, and then that'll let you know about your crowd. As I done lived 50 years and I done crossed over to the 51st year, and there are certain things that I said are gone, but the residual effects of certain things, I have to understand. Instead of popping pills now, I do keep some Skittles, goddamn it, and I do keep some shrooms, I do keep some weed, you know what I'm saying? And I probably might have a motherfucker in a cage locked up, you know what I'm saying, about 3 or 4 bad bitches. It is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never be. Tell your mama I said hi. Tell your auntie I said don't ask why. Because when I was 13 and I was in that room and your mama had on that camisole, what was she doing to me? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep talking about it. Y'all didn't hear that. Close your ears. Y'all didn't hear that. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why I'm so motherfucking nasty now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never motherfucking be. You know what I mean? And like I said, like, being in that mental prison, having people talk to you, my sister and my cousin used to tell every woman that I was with, Mike ain't shit. Mike gonna cheat on you. They poison, my daughter's mother, Christy White down in Beloit. They poison, my relationship with Nikki. They poison my relationship with Nicole. Every woman that you're supposed to bring a woman around the women that you respect, which was my mother and my sister. I did respect totally. I love you, Tashina, but you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And you keep going, and you just keep motherfucking going. And I don't throw no venom on nobody unless they earned it, unless they lost their motherfucking spot. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never motherfucking be. My life a little different from yours. And what people call love, I don't know what love is. I have to produce a certain love. And one thing about this podcast, I'm just telling on, if I threw up some fabricated walls or some falsettos, I'm breaking them down right now, God damn it. And yeah, it's something when you break yourself down in front of the world and you call it therapy. You got to burn Babylon in order to build a new city. You got to burn fucking Babylon. You got to burn it. And sometimes when I'm burning it, it's just motherfucking hurt. But it is what it is. You keep going, Michael Coates. You keep fucking going. You keep fucking going, boy. You keep going. You keep going. You know? You know what I'm saying? It is, what it ain't shall never be. And if this your first motherfucking time joining me, knowing that I'm a work in progress and I'm pulling my skeletons out the closet, don't you hear them jingle, goddammit? Hey, they knocking and they going because I'm ripping the motherfuckers out one by one and I'm dropping them off and I'm just letting it go down. So yeah, it is a pleasure to hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man telling a black man story on my own motherfucking time. Let's get it in. It is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never motherfucking be. Every Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You're going to talk to Big Pimp. You're going to talk to Big Mike. You're going to talk to the one only conversation coming from this little city in the pity of a place called Milwaukee called Hill to the Side. You know what I'm saying? So Hillside Projects is where I came up, and it was where I found my courage, and it's where a lot of intersections in my life, like Central Youth Library, Milwaukee Public Museum, you know what I'm saying? Man, the Discovery Center and Pabst Brewery, Schlitz Brewery, Wonder Bread, Milwaukee Erie Technical College, Ambrosia. We're gonna talk about Jeffrey motherfucking Dahmer because he worked at the bottom of Hillside and we saw him all the time. You know what I'm saying? No pain, no gain, friend. I'll take that, Kim. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation between all of us. You know what I mean? And I'm telling it how it is, because it'd be like some days, I just be like, damn, let me just, I feel like I'm in a pit. God damn it, but I'm motherfucking getting through this. Yeah, I am. Whew, I'm motherfucking getting through this. And hell, I'll tell you, when you're on the Titanic and you say Rose, I'm here. Bitch, I'm steering this motherfucker. We gonna let the icebergs go and everything like that. And when you're dealing with cancerous people that call themselves your family, that is not family. You know what I mean? What that is a toxic person that doesn't want to see you shine. And I will say this, you know what I mean? I'm a sensitive man and I'm strong in a motherfucker, and I don't have to beat everybody or break everybody's jaw to prove that, because they see pain when I'm coming, god damn it. You know what I mean? And I'm getting big. Whew, I'm looking like a tank again. Damn it. You can call me a Bradley because I'm killing everything in sight. And I'm stupid big, so you could just say dumb, 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 da dumb, 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 dumb girl. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go back like that. If you know hip hop, then you know what that bass line is. Let me talk to you. God damn. Woo. Hell, and I ain't gonna even lie. I was a little scared before I started this one. I popped a mushroom, and I was sitting there, and I was reading something, and my whole body picked up and just went to fucking outer space with the X-Men. I was talking to Thanos and some shit, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I could do this podcast." And I was like, it is what it is, my friend. As you walk in these footsteps in life and you doing, what you do behind the scenes, you get on and you just let it go. Because somebody can learn from what I'm going through. Somebody can smile through what I'm going through. It's entertainment. It's real life, because art, often imitates real life. You know what I'm saying? When you hear a painful song or you see something that makes you laugh, it's because it reminded you something in your real life and it touched you. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm going to talk about it, goddammit. Because like I said, when the lights go off and when the cameras go off, and, there's sometimes when I turn these cameras off and things like that, that I just cry my fucking eyes out, because it's a purge. It's a purge of the pain and the secrets. Like I had to text, my so-called last one relative, his name John. I was holding on to John, Luke, Innocence. I'm still holding on to Luke and Essence. So I had to let John go because John got kind of fucking heavy. I just texted him. I said, damn, you ain't even text me and say happy birthday. So I got no response. And I said, you know what? Fuck all y'all. You know what I mean? Fuck all y'all. You one of the last people that I'm holding on to. It's your shitbag ass. So I had to dump that nigga off and let him go with the other sheeple that I can't stand, and just let them go on and graze on the grassless land that they graze on. One thing about people, you know what I'm saying, with bad attitudes, they eat low quality food. They don't get enough sleep. They always tearing somebody else down so they can feel better. And they motherfucking clothes don't fit and they don't match. You know what I'm saying? So if you fit any one of those motherfucking criteria, I'm through fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me laugh at that, goddammit. If I come in your motherfucking house and there's a Crisco can on your stove, or you smell like fish grease or chicken grease or goddamn steak, I'm leaving your ass the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I done been in a lot of stuffy rooms with people with grand ideas who never do shit. You know what I mean? And play dominoes all day, scratch their private parts and touch the cards, and you keep on playing. And I just can't stand that type of shit. It is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all because we moving. We talking today. It's the mental roadblocks. It's the roadblocks when so-called relatives or people, they sit there, they talk that shit, like Davi. Like I told him, I said, nigga, you should be a pimp or a pastor, because my so-called relative, he has good conversation. He used to have a good heart until he went against the one and only and the greatness, and when this little short Lord of the Rings, goddamn shamrock looking, you know what I mean, and he looks like the motherfucking troll. You know what I'm saying? You can't, no, leprechaun. You can't take a leprechaun's gold. You know what I mean? So his little short shamrock leprechaun looking ass, always talking shit. He used to live on 79th, you know what I mean? Always laying up in the house like he was scared. Nigga had a pistol, but he was up in that motherfucker like it was platoon, you know what I mean? He would never take his fat ass out. Always going to get the fattening ass food at the corner and the low quality drinks and walk around with that motherfucking Why do black people walk around and think that fucking Cuervo is something of high class? Let me just give you a kiss and tell you it's some low quality motherfucking tequila. You know what I'm saying? It don't get you high. And Jackie, I love you, but I still can't fuck with that Jamaican rum. You know what I mean? That Jamaican rum will make me tear some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I just want to say welcome to everybody that's here. You know what I'm saying? Get up off y'all ass and send them in some stars. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not looking this motherfucking good not to have something coming in. You know what I mean? And also become a subscriber. I don't get no money till I get to 900 or 1,000. I think I'm 150 motherfucking people away. And I thought that, this would be easy. This would be this would be that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay relevant. So hell, like I said from the start, I'm pulling myself apart. I am the point of contention. I have to get out what's behind my ears, what's, what I'm saying, up under my chin, what's up on the roof of my mouth. Or because if you come up in my face and your breath stank, brush your tongue, brush the roof of your mouth, and just take your oral hygiene up a few. Because if I talk to you a lot and I just keep handing you gum and shit, I'm really like, you're really talking shit. For real. You know what I mean? I just can't stand that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I done got some bougie up. I done got bougie over the years. That's because I taught myself a little bouginess. Watching knots landing in dollars and watching lifestyles of the rich and famous and always shoving down my goddamn throat about how good life is. I never knew it. Because all I know is powdered motherfucking milk, government motherfucking cheese, beans, running out of food on the 12th of every month, you know what I'm saying? And not really understanding why my goddamn clothes didn't fit. My mama done sent me to school with some Buster fucking Browns on, some thick brown ass corduroys, a fucking rope for a belt. I had a rayon shirt. I looked like Danny Terrio from Dance Fucking Fever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, oh, ow, I love my microphone, but metal on metal don't feel too good. It's like a reverberation through you, goddamn it. But I think I'm talking and I'm telling it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is one of them days. I think I got white lightning in the bottle, goddamn it. But hell, after you come out the basement, you do have something good to say. You know what I'm saying? So let's just give a rundown, just say just like that. The Hawks are there. So yeah, let's just give a rundown. What's up, court neighbors? That's Hillside up in the smother. We got Jamaican Jackie up in. We got Kim from Milwaukee up in. Quick Fighters. And we keep going. You know what I'm saying? Walmack Jones, that's 23rd and Center. And we got Jimmy to the motherfucking spade, better known as Woody. You know what I'm saying? And my brother Brian Fitzgerald Coach says welcome and happy, you know what I'm saying, Monday to all of y'all. And let's keep it rocking and rolling and let's keep it going. And if this is your first time getting with me, goddammit, welcome to 1438 North 9th, the motherfucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? A black man telling a black man's story and not letting nobody else tell my story the way it is. I have things planned out, except for I've been running into some situation where life been kicking my ass.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I mean? And Let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to say, what's up to the one and only Latrice Barksdale? Give you a kiss, baby. You know what I'm saying? One of the women and one of the people that helped shape my perception and futures in what I do. You know what I'm saying? And she's still around to this day. So big love out to you, Miss Treese Barksdale. I love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it rocking and rolling. You know, big kiss right there. You know what I mean? Because when you're one of the queens that helped me get to where I'm at in life and have a good perception in life, and that's a woman with good motherfucking quality who has integrity and who has held down, you know what I'm saying, a nigga for over 10 or 15. Then he broke camp on her, you know what I'm saying? AKA Brian motherfucking Beeman, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, you know. Shots fired, terms expired. I know your motherfucking name. I'ma say it, goddammit. It is what it is, what it ain't. You know, if you didn't do it, I wouldn't have no bullets to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. And if you don't know my YouTube, it's at OGKUSHMIL. That's OG Kushmil. Because I'm original gangster. I smoke that good, baby. And I come from that city, you understand, where my blanket was made, and it was called the Kill Mill. So we just say MIL. So that's OGKUSHMIL. You know what I'm saying? For you fucking nerds, because I am a fucking nerd. Definitely. And man, shout out to the nerds, because the nerds rule the fucking world. It is. What it ain't shall never be. You know, because the nerds, we did you dumb motherfuckers test. You know what I'm saying? The nerds, we graduated with a 3.864. You know what I'm saying? Went to the best schools. You know what I'm saying? And sprechen Sie Deutsch and a bitte. I speak German like a motherfucker, because Walker Middle School was called an international study school in Milwaukee. Yeah, I'm smarter than you. You know, it is. What it ain't shall never be. You know what I'm saying? Already reach high and when my pen is. But like I said, though, you know, for the mental states, you know, I was online and I seen my man Charles Chucky Chaney. You know what I'm saying? He was going through a thing, so I had to call him and say, "How you doing, Chucky?" And he was like, "Mike, I'm just going through it, you know." And one thing I love about Chucky, you know, there's a Chucky in each and every one of us. A lot of us hide it because we feel like it makes us weak. I show my feelings and my emotions because I am human and I am a motherfucking man. And if you think that makes me weak, then come up against me. That's all I gotta say. So, with that being said, you don't think so. And plus, I'm back up. You know what I'm saying? My chest is big as a pillow up in the motherfucking house. My chest look like cumulus clouds. You know, because if you know what cumulus stratos, and that is, it's cloud formations. You understand me? Dubai know what cloud formations is. You know, because they overseeded that cloud and now they swimming, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, it was a hellacious weekend in both Milwaukee and Chicago, you know what I mean? And I just want to say, my heart goes out to the families that lost people innocently, especially a birthday party up in Chicago where either the lady, she was a drunk driver or she had a medical episode and ran into seen the video of her crashing into a birthday party. Unfortunately, some young kids lost their lives. So my heart goes out to anybody and everybody that lost somebody, especially when it comes to kids. God take his angels early. And sometimes he let the demons walk around to live out their life and be challenged in other ways and maybe be found and come back home. And it is, what it ain't shall never be. So like I said, though, if you are one of my friends, you know what I'm saying, and I don't never talk to you, and you always, when I see you at the hillside reunion or something, I don't want to hear that shit you gotta talk. I don't. I'm gonna look at you, say hi, and I'm gonna keep fucking walking. And I'm gonna talk to the ones that talk to me throughout the year. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk to the ones that can pick up the phone and call me on FaceTime and say, "Hello, Mike." Because every time I pick up the goddamn phone and I'm FaceTiming people, everybody act like it's a motherfucking disease. But then when you see me in person, you shoveling that shit down my throat. You can kiss my ass because I'm going to leave you the fuck alone. And hey, and it might just be our time for me to leave you the fuck alone. Some people are buoys in life. They just fucking float there and they hold on to the fact that you true to something. I'm true to a place called Hillside. I'm true to a place called the Projects. I'm true to where I was, but I'm not true to suffering. I'm not true to not having. I'm not true to giving every motherfucking thing I made away to somebody who ain't gonna give me nothing back. And I'm not true to a family of people who are toxic and who are denigrating and who just constantly tear you down. You cannot be my cousin and always tear me down. You can't be somebody that I so-called quote unquote care about. You can't get a pass. If your mama's a motherfucking gambling addict or a motherfucking alcoholic, go address that shit. Ain't no, oh, mama keep falling down, busting her shit. The motherfucking bitch is an alcoholic, okay? Get her motherfucking ass in a room, put in a program or something, and go get it for her. I stop covering up for people. You know what I mean? Stop hiding motherfuckers in the back of the room, taking all their goddamn money for Social Security. Stop trying to find a way around the goddamn system and just go and do what you gotta do and live your life. It is hard to do nothing. Let me say that again. It is motherfucking hard to do nothing. In order to do nothing, it takes a lot of motherfucking effort. And believe me, I done had some dead end jobs. I was like, I don't have to do shit. One job, it was a third shift job. I went in there and went in the freezer at Kraft down in Darien, Illinois, and went to sleep for 4 hours and quit. Most people say, "Oh, that was a shit dead end ass job that let me know the choices that I'm making need to be better." And even though it was $15, $28 an hour, nah, because I'm gonna get fat, I'm gonna keep laying on my ass, and a body that's stationary, a body that's stationary will always be stationary. A body that is in motion will always be in motion. A mind in motion will always be in motion. And this mental episode that I had to realize what my worth is, and I am somebody. And there's times when these motherfucking ghosts come back, and I see a woman standing over me with a dashiki, a red afro, and all these beautiful earrings with a joint, laughing and just tearing me down, or mad, or just evil tearing me down. You know, I was her soundboard, and still held that a compassion and love. And as it cooked and festered, be careful of the recipes that you put into some people, because those recipes fester and grow. And as a person matures, the pot, the fire heats up and it starts to boil and the pieces come together. All the floating pieces that you had, they start to come together and they form a soup. And it's a soup of the mind. And when that first bowl is poured, you feel it in your emotions. And the first thing I used to go do was get a bottle and drink that bottle, you know. And I got a plenty of a friend, who I woke up one day and she looked at me and she said, "You gotta do better." Like, just looking at me smoking a cigarette, in the city of Chicago. I was in Emerald. That's the name of the car. It was the Oldsmobile. What was that? I love that damn car. Aurora. No, not Aurora. Oldsmobile. What was? Um, I think she was an Aurora. No, she wasn't. Damn, it was a Cadillac of it. I'll remember it later. So, and it's just things like that, and I have to be honest, in peeling myself apart. But I'll tell you this though, after today's podcast, no, I won't be breaking down crying. No, it's just the understanding and culmination, like I said, you will lose your position in my life. You have to be active in the friendship. You have to be active in being family. Because if you're not, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. If I haven't heard from you in 3 years, shit, you had three choices and three chances. That's over to see 365 times three. So that's 900. 603 is 180. So that's 1,080 days. And then one 1,095 days. You know what I'm saying? Well, 1,000. So 900,000, 1,195 days that you had a choice and a chance to reach out and touch me, conversate, communicate, and you didn't. And when I keep reaching out to people and you're denying the FaceTime calls or you're denying the real calls, I'm gonna give the fuck up on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna back the fuck up because what you telling me is that you don't want to communicate. What you telling me is that I don't give a fuck if you got a boyfriend, a wife, I don't care if you're a motherfucking hermaphrodite. You know what I mean? I called one of my friends and he in love with a transvestite. I don't give a fuck what you doing. My nose look better on my motherfucking face than wondering what you doing in your goddamn house. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to minding your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? The only time I'm not gonna mind my business is when some kids being fucked up or some kids not being fed or you fucking with the kids. You fucking with the kids, I'm gonna break your goddamn back. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. And like I said, shout out to the motherfucking nerds. Nerds rule the motherfucking world, and I'm a gangster ass nerd. So when they say gang, gangster ass nerd, getting it. That's what gang stand for. So gang, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Gangster ass nerds get it every motherfucker day. And we used to tell you stupid big face motherfuckers what to do. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. And we will beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? So coming from the streets complete knowing that it was a nigga that stood on the motherfucking strip with rice nuts, you know what I'm saying, and the powder before we rocked it up. And when it came down from New York that it was ready to rock and roll, we had our motherfucking Gerber baby bottles in the kitchen learning. You know what I'm saying? It is, what it ain't. It shall never motherfucker be. I'll just say it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And every Monday through motherfucking Friday, you know what I'm saying? You get the chance. Look who's here. Dee Dee? Oh, what? Hey, tell your mama I said hi. Tell your auntie I said don't ask why. And if this is your first time, Dee Dee, you know what I'm saying? Coming up on my podcast, welcome to 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your host of choice, the voice with the most. You know what I'm saying? They call me Conversation, baby. But my friends call me Michael Coates. You know what I mean? It is, what it ain't, shall never be. And like I said, every Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. I'm going to talk about it, be about it, let's shout about it, let's get it going, goddammit. And like I said, when talking about these mental states, like I said, when the cameras go off and the lights go off, be careful of how you treat the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. Hell yeah, I love you, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Hill Soy, let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one thing about Woody and a few other, we turned our experiences into businesses, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Because being black is beautiful. And if you didn't motherfucking know it, it is, goddammit. So before I let somebody else put me on the chopping block, they sold my ancestors. I'm 66% Nigerian. And who knew that this fine motherfucker was 66% Nigerian? That's what DNA 23 told me. You know what I mean? So now I see why I got that kiss sun brown skin. But I'm a goddamn rogue. You know what I'm saying? And like they said, when they call you a thug, choose humbly united gathering souls. So shout out to Tupac for that. And shout out to my man Biggie. And shout out to like Pop Smoke and, all those that died. They kill our poets, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta love our poets. So a kiss to all the poets that tell our story. We have to tell our story, protect our poets, and if you sit in your ass on the couch and you're an employee working for somebody else, think about starting your own. It's hard as hell. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard as hell once you get into the habit of starting it. But once you get in, baby, you in. You know what I mean? And you won't never work another day in your life. And I've been smiling for years. My businesses have been doing good. Right now, they just kind of at a standstill. So you gotta keep moving and you gotta keep moving. And one thing to do is not get discouraged. And I got a little discouraged. And I had some wonderful people around me to help recharge my batteries. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And like I said, be active in the goddamn friendship, y'all. Because if you're not active in the friendship, then I'm going to just say, goodbye. Kiss that ass goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Or just like this. Boom, boom. Let me get that to you again. that means I'm through fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna ride, and if you're in Milwaukee and you thinking about riding and you're on two wheels, join the Click Riders. Don't ride alone, ride with the Click. You know what I'm saying? Get at the Click Riders MC on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of Click Riders around the United States, out in California and everything. But the Click Riders I fuck with, Click Riders I roll with, you know what I'm saying? Perry Love is the founder. You know what I'm saying? Don't ride alone, ride with the Click. God damn it. It is what it is. GD for life. You know what I'm saying? You keep growing and developing with guidance and discipline as a gangster disciple. You'll find a greater discovery within yourself. And let me give it to you, baby. All shades of blue. The sky is limited, and so is my love for you. You know what I'm saying? So reach in high place for hot things. Don't scratch your ass, put it in your face. Don't scratch your nuts and touch your butt. And please don't touch your private parts and shake my motherfucking hands, because I get sick easy. And I am allergic to bullshit, and I am allergic to being broke. So tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. Tomorrow will be episode 2 of the motherfucking mental states and how to let go of those demons and things like that. Every Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to join me. My name is Michael Coach, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? My brother Brian Fitzgerald Coach and all the soldiers from the inside. Down to Maurice, Mo, Tony, Cole, you know what I'm saying? Buddha, Fat Brain, you know what I'm saying? So many, you know what I'm saying? That's gone, you know. My aunt Teeny, you know what I'm saying? My little brother, Timmy Williams, Lizzie, Sonny, you know what I'm saying? Tyann, you know, so many. Monty, you know, his mama. You know, so many gone. You know, I can't name them all, goddammit. But if you come from the city that I call Hillside, or you come from a place of love and I love you, I miss you. And I will say your name so you will be rejoiced in the heavens. I don't do RIP t-shirts and things like that. And like I said, I will see y'all Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. See that up there? Send a man some stars and become a subscriber. I got to get another 150 subscribers because I got to keep it going, goddammit. Get a little discouraged, but I love y'all. Thank you for letting me come into your house with this time. And in the lab productions, I want to say, stayed on for the whole time. I love you, Woody. Let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because without you, I would have named it 1438 North 9th Up Podcast. And my name is Michael Coach, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful motherfucking day. I am feeling excellent. And thank you for the support and the mental stability and just making me not feel alone. I love y'all. Peace. You know? And the same thing goes to you, YouTube. Thank you for not making me feel alone. Thank you. And y'all are wonderful. And have a great day. And I hope that there are some lessons in here that you can learn that make your life better or make it smile.